Okay, the sign here says 1 lane road ahead, next 12 miles. That was a piece of information on the internet that was really hard to find exactly what was the length of the 1 lane road modification to I-40. And the sign says 12 miles. So is that the distance to the area, or is that how long it's going to be? We'll find out. A mile marker 446.0 is essentially where the 1 lane in 2 directions starts. And in my humble opinion, it's flowing quite nicely. They asked for a reduced speed in this area of 35 miles an hour, which we're going a little faster than that, because really there's no traffic requiring you to go that slow. And the speed limit posted here is 55, and there's no slow down signs anywhere in this area. Tune back in a minute. So it is 9 o'clock a.m. on a Wednesday morning, on a weekday, and this is the kind of traffic we're looking at right now. Where the rock slide happened that had to be cleared away several weeks ago, I don't see that yet. Okay, we've got a lot of construction, personal vehicles along here. This may have been a work area. There's trucks coming up from down below. They expected that the cleanup from the landslide was going to take 2 weeks, but they got it done in only 1 week. This 1 lane only in 2 directions occurred because of the damage to 40 during Hurricane Helene, where this part over here to my right, a lot of it washed away due to the hurricane and the flooding, swollen river down to my right. Things are flowing nicely now. One day they'll get I-40 East open here. What we're sharing right now in 1 lane in 2 directions is I-40 West. This is smooth sailing. A lot of people told us not to come this way, not to take this route back from Texas, but we decided we'd do it anyway with what information we could find on the internet. Everything looked good. And it indeed is. So over here, you can see where the huge washout was and where the repairs are being done. Yeah, they still have a lot of work to do. You can see there's really only one lane left over here of I-40 East. The whole outer lane pretty much washed away and fell off. Tune back in a minute. Okay, now there's an indication of they want 35 miles per hour. And we are just crossing into North Carolina. Beep, beep, beep.
7.5.
We still have the one lane road in either direction. A lot of I-40 East still is closed, but it still looks like it's still there. But there may be concerns about stability that I don't know anything about. My wife says we drove 7.5 miles in Tennessee of this one lane road, and we are continuing still in North Carolina, the same thing. And here's more damaged area washout of the I-40 East section from Hurricane Helene. We are still passing areas of where I-40 East suffered a whole lot of damage from the river. We've been passing big cranes and earth movers down by the river.
Welcome to North Carolina.
This is a massive, massive repair project for I-40. A lot of people complain about the inconvenience of having to travel this slow, but they fail to understand how thankful they ought to be that I-40 is open and they can get to where they want to go, be it from Knoxville to Asheville or from wherever. People should be thankful that they've got this route to travel after all the damage that the storm did. Just a huge amount of damage was done. Well, we've got a brief respite of traveling with traffic coming at you as we go into these tunnels. The river down below that caused all the damage is the Pigeon River. Traffic is flowing smoothly. Still a lot of construction going on. I have no idea what mile marker we're at now. Speed limit on the GPS says it's supposed to be 35 in here. But most people are traveling right around 40 miles an hour. And notice as I go along here, all this massive amount of repair and construction work, it's all divided up into different areas, like work area 20, work area 22. So there is some form of organization that they are using to sequentially get this road back to what it was. And here's the sign posted 35 miles an hour. Check out for a while.
So I would say 6.6.
Okay, we're back to 2 lanes, and it was mile marker essentially 6.6 within the North Carolina part of I-40. So that's it for the report on the situation on I-40 at the Tennessee and North Carolina border. Safe passage. Well, starting at about mile 14.5, the road went to one lane again, and they're doing a lot of construction here on this part of the road. So we've gone back to one lane in either direction. And that was about mile 14.5 into North Carolina. But here, they've opened back up to two lanes. I don't think that was more than a mile, maybe a half mile of being one lane. Not a big deal at all.
15.7.
15.7
So
mile marker. So is a mile. Mile and a quarter. And we're probably about 40 miles or so from Asheville. Well, at mile marker 18, we're coming up on signs warning of a lane closure. Left lane closed.
There's a lane closure ahead.
Thank you, GPS. And there's signs that say accident investigation site. I totally have no idea what that means. But they are doing work up here of some sort. And the left lane is closed. Traffic still moving nicely. Speed limit 55. I-40 West, 2 lanes open. I don't see any reason why the left lane is closed here. But it is. Here we have something going on. Well, that would be a good reason to close the lane. A vehicle parked right in it. And now we're back to 2 lanes again at mile marker 20.0.